In surety, energy, and engineering, your reinsurance strategy is your core financial defense, because the wrong choice doesn't just lower profits. A single event could wipe you out completely, but the right structure can fuel growth, providing stable results and expanding your capacity. This creates the central dilemma. Are you optimizing for catastrophic survival or consistent growth? In the next few minutes, we will dissect these two reinsurance philosophies for your specific portfolio. First, proportional treaties. Think of this as a partnership. Insurer and reinsurer share a percentage of all premiums and all losses. This share-everything model is ideal for managing risks that are frequent and predictable, helping to smooth out regular volatility. In contrast, non-proportional treaties are a shield. The reinsurer only gets involved after a loss exceeds a high set threshold. This structure is designed to protect you from the unexpected and severe. It's not for frequency, it's for intensity, the black swan events. So we have a partnership versus a shield. But how do these philosophies translate into actual treaty structures? The primary benefit of the proportional partnership is increased capacity. By sharing risk, you can write larger policies or more business. The simplest form is quota share. On a 40% treaty, you cede 40% of every premium and every loss. It's direct and administratively simple. A more flexible version is surplus share. You set a retention limit per risk, and the reinsurer covers policies that exceed that limit. Those are the sharing models. Now let's examine the mechanics of the shield. How does it actually stop a catastrophe? The primary structure is excess of loss, or XOL. The reinsurer agrees to pay losses that exceed your retention up to a specified limit. This is vital for engineering and energy because a single event can affect multiple policies, creating what is known as loss accumulation. For massive risks, this shield can be built in layers. Different reinsurers take consecutive pieces of the risk, building a tower of protection. Let's make this real. A surety insurer with many small bonds uses a quota share treaty for capacity to write more business and smooth losses. Now, an insurer covering offshore energy platforms. A layered catastrophe XOL program is non-negotiable for pure balance sheet protection. For large engineering portfolios, insurers often use both. A surplus share treaty for capacity and an overarching XOL treaty for systemic events. Notice the difference. With proportional, your reinsurer is deeply involved. With non-proportional, you retain full control of everyday claims. We've seen how they work in practice. But the decision also comes down to cost and complexity. What are the hidden trade-offs? Let's talk pricing. In proportional deals, the reinsurer's premium is a direct slice of your own. They follow the fortunes. But in non-proportional, the reinsurer sets their own price based on modeling how likely you are to hit that high loss threshold. There's also administrative cost. A simple quota share is easy. A surplus share, which tracks every policy, is far more complex to manage. So, you're balancing capacity needs, catastrophe protection, cost, administrative burden, and control over your own claims process. This is not just about finding coverage. It's about architecting your company's financial resilience. So, how do you align the structure with strategy? Let's connect the dots. The choice is not simply prop versus non-prop. It's about what you need: predictable earnings, growth, or solid solvency. If your goal is growth and stability, like our surety example, proportional reinsurance is your engine. it provides the capacity to expand. If your strategy is to survive extreme volatility in energy or engineering, non-proportional is your shield. This is all about capital preservation. Remember the layering technique? That is a capital protection strategy made real. A conscious defense against the financial ruin from our hook. Ultimately, the decision reflects your company's risk appetite and strategic objectives. It's a choice between sharing the journey or protecting the abyss. In surety, energy, and engineering, the stakes are simply too high for this to be a tactical afterthought. Your structure defines your future. Don't just buy reinsurance. Design your risk transfer program with intent. Analyze your portfolio and align your structure to your goals. Because in this industry, the most resilient companies aren't just well run, they are well protected.